everyone, it's Mother Bear Tarot. Welcome to my channel. In today's reading, we are going to be looking at all of the messages that your angels have for you. I was going to do a totally different reading, but I felt very drawn to do an angel reading for you because I feel like there's some angels kind of like whispering in my ears saying like, hey Sarah, you need to do this reading for somebody out there. So if you're here, these messages are for you. We have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1, this selenite stick. Pile number 2, this clear quartz crystal. Pile number 3, this amethyst crystal. Okay, and we're going to deep dive into what they have for you. So I'm kind of leaving it a little bit open as to like, is it career, is it finances, is it relationships, healing, you know, it's kind of whatever they need to say. And it's totally normal to be drawn to more than one pile, okay, because you could be drawn to all 3 piles and there could be messages in all 3 for you, okay? So whatever feels right to you. If you like to choose by numbers, you can choose going to the description box down below and you'll see the timestamp numbers or linked in the comments. Okay, so I love you all and I will see all of you in your readings. Bye. Hi, pile number 1. This is your reading if you chose this selenite stick right here. Okay, and we're gonna get into all of the messages that your angels have for you. I'm so sorry, I'm an artist, so sometimes my crystals get paint on them. And I guess that's what happened to this guy. So we are gonna get right into all of the messages that your angels have for you, what is kind of coming up in your life, and yeah, we'll just see. So I've already gone ahead and I've pre-shuffled some oracle cards here. Okay, and then we're gonna get right into tarot cards using the Everyday Mini Tarot set. So first messages that your angels have for you is we are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. Okay, so I can already see here that if you aren't an earth sign, then you are very like earth oriented, or there are some earth placements in your chart. But I also think that maybe you're just an outdoorsy type of person, or if you are not, then you need to go outside and get grounded into nature. Okay, that will be very important. That's what the angels are saying. But of course we're gonna get all of the messages, right? We next have Sub Rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching. Wow, mysteries, learning, and teaching. So this could be like you becoming a teacher of something that you have kind of always been like gifted in, or like something like hidden in plain sight to me is like something that maybe you've overlooked for a while, right? Maybe it's like a special skill or something that you've kind of overlooked, and you're trying to find like the mystery of how can you teach, how can you have kind of like a purpose in your life. And especially with like the we are nature, living in connection, maybe you are starting to go on a path of like realizing that everything in this earth is connected, right? Everything is connected. And so you are starting to learn about that, and then that will also help you start to teach what you are learning, but also utilizing this gift or this talent that you kind of have always had for a long time. Like whether it's like you're really good at speaking with people and then you become a public speaker, or you're really good at art and you become like an artist, like an environmentalist artist or something like that. And to me, it's like you embodying like the energy of the earth, like this oneness, and you being able to teach that oneness or embody that oneness so that others can be inspired by you, okay? The next card we have is the Anointed. Answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. Yeah, like this is like kind of like the energy that I was getting is like that this is going to be an empowering time for you because you have always had this gift, right? You've always had this ability to, you know, calm people down, this ability to heal others, this ability to be a voice of reason, or to be able to speak very well. Like, you are finally coming to this place after you've been embodying this to be able to answer the call, if that makes any sense. Like, you are kind of stepping up to the plate, or the angels are putting this on your heart to step up to the plate finally and embody this energy that you probably have felt for a very long time, because again, it's like hidden in plain sight. Answer the call, empowerment, soul gifts. Like, these are gifts that you've had for a very long time, whether or not you truly recognize that they're gifts, right? Like, one of your gifts could, I'm just going to use public speaking for an example. Like, one of your gifts could be like, you've always been the friend who gives really great sound advice. Everybody kind of comes to you. It was just 444 on the clock when I'm saying this, so maybe this is a specific message out there for somebody, but you've always been good at like helping other people through advice, or you've always been the person who's very good at like speaking on the fly, and you being able to embody like that energy of knowing like, I am somebody who's very good at speaking, and I do have the gift of my voice, so I can use that to change the world. I can use that to create a connection. I can use that to teach other people, empower other people, right? And you thus are empowered through this, okay? The next cards we have, also I will link all of the decks we use in the description box down below today. We have Dragon Power number 11. Yeah, you guys are an absolute powerhouse. A dragon. Okay, I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. He's walking around right now while I'm doing this reading. But you guys are an absolute dragon. See this power? See how this woman is like lying on the ground? She's like lying dormant, right? It's like you don't even know half of the potential that you have, all of the power that you guys actually have inside of you. It's lying dormant right now. You guys are absolute dragons. Absolute dragons. You guys have so much power inside of you, and you need to tap into this. This is, again, it's like that soul gift. That soul gift of having so much access to power. Like you, and that's why we are nature, because you are connected to the earth. The earth is like this giant ball of energy, right, that we're all connected to. So if you're able to tap into that energy through, you know, like how she is lying on the earth and earthing, if you're able to connect with it through your sign, if you're an earth sign, that would be good as well. And even to calm yourself down, to kind of transmute some of your energy, especially because you have the dragon here, transmute some of your energy back into the earth when it can be overwhelming, right? The next card we have is Purification, Pine Spirit, number 30. Yeah. This just makes me, okay, this is just a random thought, okay? It doesn't really have anything to do with the reading, but have you guys ever seen Ella Enchanted? This reminds me of, oh, what's her name? The fairy that gives Ella like the terrible gift at the beginning of the movie. I forget what her name is. If you know what her name is, put it in the comments down below, because I'm totally having like a brain fart right now. But that's who she reminds me of, with her little pink dress. So see how you're vibrating at this like high frequency? That's kind of, again, going with the whole power. You're purifying your existence, your body of this kind of toxic energy that most of us have inside of us without really even realizing that we have it. It's just kind of part of being a human, right? When you're able to kind of purify yourself, you're going to go to the next level of vibration again. That's why we have the wings vibrating so heavily. When you're able to learn from mistakes, you're able to learn on how to heal yourself through meditation, through earthing, right? It's going to be different for everybody because we're all different. But I say meditation, earthing, because we have both of those things here. or even like working out, like especially because you have so much power inside of you, kind of moving some of that stagnant energy is going to be important, is what the angels are saying. Okay, you are going to be able to move up to the next level of yourself, like the next like version of yourself, like your higher self, towards a purpose, towards your soul calling, towards your destiny. You're answering the call right now. Do you guys ever feel like that, like nagging sense of like, I know that something's going on, but I'm not quite sure what it is right now. I just know that something's gonna happen. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting the sense for you guys. Like you guys are like waiting for something to happen, like this weird in-between place. Okay, the next card that we have is personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Okay, personal issue reaches resolution. Maybe there's something that is kind of blocking you from being able to express your true potential, your true power. Okay, and I think that the angels, if you guys do a quick little meditation, a quick little journal prompt of like, what is the thing that is blocking me currently, I think that you guys will be able to come to an understanding of what it is that is blocking you. And maybe you think it's something that you've already dealt with. For a lot of you, I sense that it's something that you don't realize is still blocking you. Like, I feel like it's something that you've tried to deal with before, but it continues to block you. Okay, which is why we have it saying it reaches a resolution, because you already know that this is an issue, right? You already know that this is an issue. And with Cancer being here, I get the sense that it's like, you know, you've been here before. It's like an emotional kind of issue, or like an issue with the ability to kind of deal with your emotions, okay? Because Cancer is a water sign. So yeah, working on what issue is blocking you, okay? And then last card we have before tarot is your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Okay, yeah, maybe it's like you think that you can never get to this place. Like you've felt like, oh, I could never possibly get there. I could never possibly get to this place. I could never become this leader. Maybe you guys have always had a dream of like being a leader, or like being a public speaker, being a teacher, being an educator, whether it's like online, TikTok, YouTube, in person, right? Maybe that's kind of what's blocking you, is like yourself, your belief in yourself, right? And you've been working really hard to learn to motivate yourself to kind of utilize this power. But again, it's like the dragon is sitting next to you. That ball of power is right there waiting for you to claim it, but you're still lying on the ground. I like how her dress kind of matches the same kind of colors that's in this personal issue reaches resolution card, because it's like no one is stopping you but yourself. You have all of the tools at your ability. If the Four of Cups comes out when I do this tarot card reading, I'm gonna like freak out, because it's like angels and like spirit guides, and yourself, your higher self, is also coming through right now, saying like the only person who's stopping you is yourself in this situation. Everybody else is already there in the wings waiting for you. It's like this dragon, right? He's sitting there waiting for you, right? Sitting there waiting for you. So we're gonna get some more messages with the Everyday Tarot deck right here. This is the mini. Oh, should probably take the quick support tarot, these cards out before I shuffle them in. I've done that so many times. Let me know in the comments down below if you've done that before. Okay, this was not a good shuffle. Hey, can we get some more information for pile number one? Angels, on what this personal resolution is. Oh, we have judgment. Yeah, judging yourself too harshly and allowing the judgments of other people to like really affect you from being able to like do this thing that you want to do, right? I wouldn't worry too much about what other people have to say or how you're going to come across to other people, because the angels are coming in here saying like you've been divinely given. Whenever I see this card for assistance, because there's just the one person, this one makes me think about how like the divine has placed this destiny upon you, right? Because they're like kind of telling you what to do, and you're like begging up to them, you're not begging, praying up to them, right? And that just gives me the sense that it's like, this is your divine destiny again. Like you have these soul gifts that were put on you so that you can teach, so that you can lead, so that you can empower yourself and other people. So don't let the judgment or the fear of judgment keep you from playing the game. Like Cinderella's story always says, don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game, pile number one. Okay, because this is your game. And whether you start it now or in 10 years from now, you're going to get there one day. But do you want to take the long way around? Do you want to take the fastest, quickest way? Okay, we have the Queen of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, and I'm not doing any reversals for this reading, just so we all know. The Queen of Cups, yeah, you need to become in control of your emotions. That's what the angels are saying. It is important for, and I like that it landed on the Cancer card. You need to become in control of your emotions. That's what's going to help you get through this kind of judgment, right? She is one person who is, I don't want to say humble, but like humble, but also somebody who, again, like I was saying earlier, is somebody who knows how to deal with their emotions, knows how to help guide other people through their emotions. She's as fluid as the water, so she can reach the highest of the emotions and the deepest of the emotions. She is very vast, right? That is kind of how you have to become. You have to become as fluid as the water, okay? And then with the 10 of Pentacles showing up here, right, this is all about like ultimate fulfillment in like the material realm. Okay, and that again is coming off on the hard work is paying off, which Capricorn is an earth sign. So again, like we've just got more earth energy here. And to me, that's just saying like when you kind of go through this situation where you're able to understand what this personal resolution is so that you can become the best version of yourself, so that you can help empower other people, help empower yourself, you're going to come into this place in the future where you are so abundant, so vastly abundant, that you can help other people, right? You're like this old man, like you're wise beyond your years. You are abundant in material goods, abundant in relationships, abundant in all ways. Right, the 10 of Cups, or the 10 of Pentacles is saying. Okay, we're going to get another couple cards from the angels. What does pile number one need to know right now? Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, this is destiny. This is part of your destiny, your karma. Okay, this is part of your destiny. We also have the Lovers. So you could be coming into a relationship, but again, I think that the angels are saying again, like this is part of your destiny. Going through the highs and the lows is part of your destiny. Going through the vastness of this journey is part of your destiny. And the Lovers, to me, obviously talks about relationships, but for me, it talks about like a relationship with yourself, a true like blending of your feminine and masculine sides, whatever gender you are, right? We all have that kind of like duality of feminine and masculine within us. And I think that maybe you guys have been too feminine or too masculine, and you're coming into a time that you will be blending both the elements of femininity and masculinity together. Okay? And then the final card we have is the Ace of Wands. Again, utilizing that power. Utilizing that power that you have inside of you to create the castle, to create the place of your dreams. The angels are just reiterating that power that you actually own inside of your heart. And it all starts with you releasing the fear around judgment from yourself, judgment from others, judgment of, I don't even know if this thing is possible for me to do. It totally is, okay? This is totally possible for you to do. You just have to release that fear and realize that this is part of your destiny, your karmic wheel, right? The wheel of fortune. You're going in the right direction, but like I said, is it going to take you a year or two, or are you going to drag your heels for the next 10 to 20 years? Right? It's up to you. It's all up to you. Are you going to take the scenic route? Or are you going to take the fastest route possible to get to this 10 of Pentacles, to get to the Lovers? It's all up to you. So, pile number 1, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, all of the messages from your angels. And to me, like, this can be with anything, but for me, it's like really a lot about like your purpose and your destiny and what's going to be going on in your life probably in the next 1 to 2 years. And they really want you to get on this wheel of fortune. Get on the wheel of fortune. They are calling you. See? And you've had like 3 different things saying you're calling you, calling your soul gifts, calling you with the Judgment card, right? Calling you with the Lovers. You are called to do this thing. This is your purpose, whatever that is for you. And you know, if you're watching this video, you already know what that thing is. The thing that you're thinking about currently right now, that's the thing that they want you to pursue. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, make sure to give a big thumbs up. Let's put an angel emoji in the comments down below so that I know and everybody else knows you guys made it to the end of your reading. If you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe, and I will see all of your loveliness in my next reading soon. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. This is your reading if you chose this clear quartz crystal right here, and we're going to be getting into all of the messages that your angels have for you. So if you were called to this pile, then there's a few messages in here for you. Okay, and again, like I said, this is going to be more of an open reading for what the angels have to say for you, because you know we're all going through different stages and I wanted to keep it very open. So let's get right into it. So I've already gone ahead and shuffled and gotten some oracle cards for you. We will be getting some more messages with an everyday tarot, like the mini everyday tarot deck. So I will link all the decks I'm using today in the description box down below if you want to check them out. So the very first card we have, wow, the Sun. This is such a great card to start your reading off on. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. Wow. Okay, we're gonna get some more information before I start reading the cards, but already that's such a good, like that's such an amazing card to get for the first card. The second card we have is Morning Dew. Oh, there we go. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. Yeah, that goes perfectly with the Sun card. Okay, having a fresh start, especially if you guys are watching this right when I'm uploading it, so like mid-April, I think I'll be uploading, maybe the end of April. Like, it just like the springtime has just really started. You're getting a new fresh outlook on life, a positive outlook with the Sun coming in, right? Trying to be more playful with what's going on in our life at this moment in time is going to be very important for you. Finding joy in everything. See how because I know that this is like the Rose Oracle deck, so this is going to be a rose, the Sun, but it's very like circular, right? Finding that this joy, this part of your life has no end. Like, don't let you know, things that may happen in the future stop you from being your most joyful, happy self. Okay, you know how some people are like, oh, that person is too happy. You know what? Those people, they don't know what they're talking about. You can never be too happy. I don't think that it's a bad thing to be happy, to be joyous, and have like this bright outlook on life. Okay, that's what makes you successful. That's what gives you like this like beautiful life force energy that like draws people to you. Like, have you ever been told like you're so bubbly, or like everybody likes you because you're so like your energy is so vivacious and so bright, right? And maybe that can be a little I don't want to say draining because you have the sun card, but it can be a little low-key draining, especially if you are an empath and you're having people kind of like come to you and kind of steal your energy sometimes. So having a clear mind to be able to kind of protect yourself from that will be good for you. I just got that as like a kind of shadow message for somebody out there. Like there's at least somebody out there who's like, yeah, people come and steal my energy all the time. You are like this like beacon of divine life force energy. That's why so many people are drawn to you. And with morning dew, it's like it's time for you to have that kind of same fresh start in something in your life. So we're going to get into that a little bit more. We have Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within destiny. Ooh, so maybe you guys are feeling like you don't really know what your purpose is right now, or you're trying to discover what that purpose is. So just know you have, like I said before, you are like a beacon of the divine energy and like source. You have so much wisdom to tap into. You have to be willing to tap into it, right? Especially like with the sun card, I know it can be a little like scary because you have so much energy. So getting outside and like giving yourself a fresh mind will help you, like clarity, fresh start, will help you tap into this energy a little bit better so that you can have like a download from the universe. And I think that if you just ask for the universe to give you a download, or God, or whatever you want to call the divine, if you ask for like, you pray for a download, they will give it to you for sure, is what angels are saying. They're kind of waiting for you to talk to them, I think. Maybe you have talked to them, but I feel like you guys haven't tapped into the potential of like what your relationship with the universe can be because of how much energy you have. Like the very first card, you have the sun coming out. Like you have so much energy to tap into, and I don't think that you realize how much you do have because it just seems normal to you. Not everyone has this type of energy inside of them. Not everybody is a beacon for the divine, right? You also might be somebody who has some like spiritual gifts, like clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance. Sorry, I just got hit with something. You need to speak to them. They want you to journal and pray to them so that they can help you better, because you, like I was saying before, have so much energy. You don't realize like what's noise and what is somebody actually saying something to you. You need to get into a quiet space. So going out and meditating, right, will be helpful. But I think for a lot of you, actually journaling questions and doing automatic writing will help you. That's why we have this kind of like circular energy. Like whenever I think about automatic writing, how I always start is like doing like scribbles on the page and then start writing. Yeah, okay, random thought there. We have fire spirit energy, number 17. Yeah, you guys have so much freaking energy inside of you. Look how much energy you have inside of you. You have the fire spirit energy next to the sun card coming out. You have so much energy. You can tap into the potential of the earth, of the sun, of like literally every single element, but especially fire. Okay, especially fire, especially that transmutation energy. Okay, you can transmute, that's another thing. You can transmute all of this energy that you have from the sun into whatever it is that you want. Have you ever, I get the feeling that you guys are like quick manifestors, but you don't realize it. And maybe this video will help you like understand like the amount of free coffees you've gotten, the amount of free stuff you get, how everybody just says you're so lucky because you get things, or you win things, right? Shh. Bubby, thank you. The amount of free, sorry, my dog was just barking. The amount of free stuff that you get from this, right? You guys are quick manifestors, the angels are saying. We have Ancient Oak Spirit, Strength number 2. You're pile number 2, so you guys may be seeing 2s, okay? And Strength, this is also turns into an 8, and Strength in the tarot deck is number 8. So 2s and 8s you could be seeing. Strength to me, like you guys are finally going into that like ancient wisdom you have locked inside of you through this golden gate, right through the portal of the sun. Like you guys are finally, well, not finally, but you guys need to open up that portal you have inside of yourself that you probably don't even recognize that's there, but you need to go towards the light of where does all of this energy come from? Why is it here? And that's where you're going to start to discover your purpose, okay? And I can't say for certain what your purpose is. I could get like a general kind of overview, but to me, it's like using your energy to help improve the lives of people on this planet and showing that, I think it's like empowering other people. Obviously, we'll get some more messages in a little bit, but using your strength and your energy, right? Strength and energy to me are like, they're not synonyms, but I like take them that way because to me, it's like having the strength, having the energy to do something, having that mental fortitude to do something that so many people aren't going to do. And like I was saying, the reason why you feel like this is normal is because you've lived with all of this energy inside of you for so freaking long that you think it's normal, but normal people don't have this type of energy inside of them. And there's a reason why you were given this like beacon of light source to the divine, okay? The next card we have is look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius, again, another fire sign. Okay, actually I'll put it like that. Yeah, you guys have so much energy, but I think it would be helpful for you guys to kind of zoom out from what is going on at such like a micro level and looking at everything at a macro level. Zoom out and really like look at the big picture of 1, where your life is going, 2, where you want your life to go, and 3, like when you start to do these like journal prompts or meditations or whatever it is for you, start putting those things into action and see where those things could possibly take you, right? This is part of your destiny, is to kind of hone your abilities, put reins on that energy so that you can manifest whatever you want, so that you can aim this arrow wherever you want and always hit your target. Okay, and then we have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. Yeah, that's the whole thing I was saying before too. Like, you guys have so much energy inside of you that you can literally turn the tides. You can flip things on their head. You can totally change like the outcome of a situation because of how much strength, how much energy, how much of the sun, how much of vitality and life force and success you have. Success, right? It says right here, success. Everything you do will be successful if you put the fresh and clear lens of like power into it. The looking at the bigger picture and realizing like where are there cracks in the plan, and then filling those cracks with your energy, with your playfulness, with your joyfulness, right? Always doing everything from that place of joy, never doing something because like you are the type of people, and if you are doing this right now, this is a message. You are the type of person that needs to do something because it makes you happy, because it brings you joy. That's how you will create more of more power for yourself. If you do things from a place of like, oh, I think that this will help other people, but it doesn't really bring me joy, then don't do it. That's going to drain your energy. Like I was saying at the beginning of the reading, especially for people who are empaths, okay, which most of you in this pile are, when you do something for other people, but you do it from a place of like feeling guilty or scarcity mindset or feeling like obligated to do it, that's when you allow energy vampires to come in and steal your energy, right? You shouldn't do that. That's not what brings you energy. That's not what your purpose is. Your purpose is to help other people, but I think it's to manifest your energy, to empower yourself so that you can be the highest version of yourself, okay? We're going to get some more messages with the Everyday Tarot deck right here just to see kind of what other messages they have for you. Maybe we'll get some messages on like what your purpose is, okay? And just for everybody who knows, who doesn't know, for everybody, just so everybody knows, thank you. Apparently I can't speak English today. I'm not taking any reversal cards in this reading, okay? This is going to be strictly upright. So, I guess this card wants to come out. We have the High Priestess. Yes. See, you guys are able to manifest. You guys have such a strong intuition that you need to allow to come through. And I know it can be scary sometimes for people. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I should do that. I don't know. Like, I don't know, right? No, you guys have such a strong intuition that every single time that you say, oh, I should do this, but then you don't do it and something happens from it, you're like, oh, gosh, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I listen to myself, right? You need to tap into this intuition, okay? I was gonna say this earlier, but then I didn't want to like jump the gun, but I get the feeling that some of you, especially because we have so much of that source energy that comes through you, some of you could be, you know, tarot readers, some of you could be mystics, healers, people like that, because you can tap into the divine. You can tap into that energy of the universe, okay? So that could be your purpose as well, is like kind of being like a mystic, I want to say. A high priestess, okay? We'll get some more messages. I feel like these two want to come out. We have the Knight of Wands. Yes. Again, more fire energy, right? More fire energy. Being super fiery, being so willing to go into battle for something that you truly believe in, and so fiery and like direct that you know exactly where you want to go and you're going to achieve that thing because you know that you can. And that's why we have look at the bigger picture, because you're like, let me zoom out from the situation so that I can attack it from every single angle, so I can have the best chance of winning at this thing or achieving this thing, right? And the next card we have is the Seven of Swords. Okay, yeah, again, don't allow other people to steal your energy. Don't allow other people to kind of like sabotage you. This is this energy. It's like you're leaving things behind for other people because you want to be, you know, that good person or whatever. You want to help other people. Maybe you're that person who like random people come up to and they just feel comfortable telling all of like their problems to you. You need to put a boundary down. Okay, normally this card isn't about that, but for whatever reason I'm getting the sense it's like you guys need to put a clear boundary down and like pick up all of the swords. Don't just take the 5, right? Don't like leave things behind or leave yourself open to like energy vampires or to people who are stealing your energy, because that is what is really draining you, right? That is what is the thing that's like really draining you right now, is people taking your energy because how bright you are, right? Okay, I'm gonna get a couple more cards. Pile number 2. Oh, 3 of Pentacles. So we have some collaboration coming in here. So I think that it's gonna be like you collaborating with your angels. See, these guys, they look like they're kind of, you know, off in the distance, or they're not like fully present there helping you actually do the thing, but they're there giving you advice, consulting you, okay? And that's kind of what your angels are saying, is that they're going to be collaborating with you. So the more energy you put into something, the more energy they will put into that exact thing, okay? We're going to get one more card. We have the Lovers. Yeah, the Lovers, okay? I see that a lot of you maybe don't see like how attractive you can be to other people, okay? Normally this card's about relationships, like romantic relationships, but I think it's more so like you being so attractive, especially because we have the Knight of Wands here, right? You are so attractive. You're like the forbidden fruit to a lot of people, like Adam and Eve, right? And your angels are coming in here like saying down to you, like, look up at us. Look up at us. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about what's going on over here. Look up at us. See how she's looking up at the angel, right? Don't worry about what is going on around you at this moment in time. Just follow the path that you're meant to be on, because these people that are attracted to you, they're always going to come for you. And it's all about you, again, putting that boundary down so that you can be the like strongest and best version of yourself, okay? So pile number 2, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Let's put a big heart emoji in the comments down below. Oh no, let's put a sun emoji. Let's put a sun emoji in the comments down below so that I know and everybody else knows you made it to the end of the reading. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, okay? And I will see all of your loveliness in my next reading soon. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. This is your reading if you chose this amethyst crystal right here. Okay, and we're going to be getting into everything that your angels have to say to you, like the messages that they have for you. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Okay, I've already gone ahead and shuffled some oracle messages, and then we will get some live shuffling done with the Everyday Tarot deck right here. Okay, but I kind of left this reading open just to see like if this is about career, relationships, just your purpose in life, okay? We're going to see what they have to say. So the very first card we have for you is Come to Me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance, desires. Okay, so already off the bat, this could be about manifesting. Maybe you guys have been trying to manifest something and your angels are just acknowledging that. Whatever the thing is that you're trying to manifest right now, just know that your angels have that on their list of things to do, okay? But you have to be open. You have to attract like a rose. Like you have to be open to it. You can't just like close yourself off. You can't just keep your petals closed and assume that the bee is going to come and give you, you know, pollinate you so that you can become a more beautiful version of yourself, right? You have to open your flowers, open and bloom so that you're able to receive the beautifulness of the bee, right? Oh, actually I'm gonna do it like this because you, pile number 3, only had 2 of the Rose Oracle cards. I shuffled your deck like 10 times for you, okay? And only 2 of the Rose Oracle cards wanted to come out, so I thought that that was a sign for you. The next card we have is the Child Within, Inner Mother, Innocence, Gentleness, Tenderness. Yeah, I think that this is probably why you're having an issue with actually manifesting, is because maybe you don't believe, like you're deep inside of you, your inner child doesn't believe that they deserve this thing that you're trying to manifest, right? Maybe you have this blockage, right? Like you can kind of like look within to your inner child, but you're not really there nurturing. And angels are saying it's time for you to do some healing work to nurture that inner child inside of you, to give yourself grace and gentleness and tenderness. Okay, because your inner child locked inside of your adult self is still an innocent human being, still somebody who, you know, whatever kind of big T or little t traumas you've gone through, that child still needs help, that they still need protection, they still need help to guide themselves out of this space, right? And you have to be the mother. No one else is gonna come there and like help bring your inner child out. You have to be the mother, okay? That's why you aren't opening to the bee. That's why you aren't opening to the universe. And you may think, oh, I am. I'm doing all of these rituals, I'm doing all of these things. But are you doing the shadow work? Angel's saying that you're not doing it well enough. Okay, it was just 333 on the clock there as well. So opening yourself up to creativity, okay, and being a creative person. So allowing yourself to play kind of like a child. What is it out there that maybe you haven't done since you were a child, or something that brings you kind of like childlike wonder or joy, right? Will be important to actually healing this gap. Because just imagine being an inner child who's been kind of like neglected for their whole entire existence, so like basically your entire life, and you've been like, you're an inner child and you're trying to get your attention as an adult, and then you finally give them attention. Do you think that they're gonna tell you right away what the problem is? No, they aren't, because they're hurt. They're very hurt, right? So it's important for you to do the work and to open yourself up to not only receive abundance, but to receive the messages that your inner child has for you. Okay, your angels are like really putting that on my heart, that it's important. It is time for you to really look at like what has happened when you were a child that has caused some of these limiting beliefs that's not allowing you to bloom like the flower you are. Okay, next card we have is Willow Spirit Flexibility, number 48. So being very flexible in this next time, again, like especially when we're talking about inner child work, right? If any of you have ever like worked with children or have a younger sibling or a child, right, you have to be very flexible with them, because their minds are all over the place, their emotions are all over the place, everything's all over the place. So you as the adult has to be flexible and willing to adapt to what's going on. So that's going to be very important in this next period for you, pile number 3. Okay, the next card we have is Storm Spirit Chaos, number 42. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of chaos inside of that, where the inner child is, okay? Especially, like I said, if you've been kind of ignoring or like just not listening to like the cries of your inner child, it's going to be very chaotic and stormy, and it's going to be hard to kind of sift through like in the darkness, okay? But just realize that you have the power of the universe, you have the power of the angels behind you, so you can always ask and pray. See how there's like a man in the sky, right? You can always ask and pray to get a little bit of lightning so that you can see through the darkness, okay? And the further down you go, the easier it is for you to see, because you're actually listening to your inner child, you're following them. Again, that kind of goes with the flexibility, being flexible enough to make it to the surface, so that you can really like hear what your inner child has to say, so that you can like really heal properly. Okay, the next card we have is it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Yeah, this is all about transmutation this time period. It's all about you releasing this negativity, okay? So as an adult, like really doing the inner child work, okay? So looking up on YouTube, seeing if there's like anything that, like any meditations that could help with like releasing negativity. But I also think like what is going to be most helpful for you, especially because we saw 333 on the clock, is tapping into that creativity. as a child, we're all creative. We're all creative in different ways, okay? Whether it is finger painting, baking, playing sports, making mud pies, you know, taking our little tech decks and like doing little tricks and stuff, dancing, music, right? Whatever that thing is for you that you really love to do as a child, I think that it would be really important for you to tap back into that, because that is going to be your like light through this. That is how you're going to really acknowledge your inner child, so that they feel comfortable talking to you about what has happened and like releasing some of that negativity, the big T and little t traumas that have affected you, and realizing like, what are the patterns in my life and that have stuck with me since I was a child? Where can I trace those back into my childhood? Like me, for example, I've always been scared of like conflict with people, especially with friends, okay, with people who weren't my family members, because I was scared that, you know, they were gonna just stop being my friends if we had like one argument, right? Which obviously if they stop being my friends because of one argument, that's not really that big of a deal. Then obviously they weren't good friends to begin with. But that, over the last couple of years, I've had to understand where that comes from. And that comes from when I was 7 or 8 years old, when my best friend who lived next door to me, his parents got a divorce and they moved. And then he was a year older than me, so he was in a different grade. And we just kind of drifted apart and stopped being friends. And it really broke my heart, because I thought that he didn't want to be my friend anymore, because I thought that I had upset him. I like really placed blame on myself. So I had this whole like abandonment issue from my childhood with my friends. And that's where that comes from. And you see what I mean? Like, I had to do a lot of work to figure out where that came from. And your angels are saying like there's something similar in your life right now, maybe not like abandonment of friends, but like something else that you need to really do the work at, and like realize, where is that cycle coming from? And it starts with your inner child, so you need to get to know them better, okay? The last card we have is emotions are running high, supermoon. Yeah, especially inner child work, right? As an adult, we're anxious to like see where these things come from. As a child, we're anxious to finally be heard. We're sad, we're upset, we're mad. There's so many emotions. Again, storm spirit, chaos. There's so much chaos going on that you kind of have to sift through. And that's why it's important that you are flexible. I just noticed this come to me. Like, to me, that just also says like inner child is like, you need to come to me. We need to talk about this finally. Okay, because I feel like there's something in your life that has caused like this shift that you're like, yeah, I need to really do this work now, okay? And if it hasn't, then spirits are just like, you need to do it, because you're being too stubborn to actually do the work, too scared to do the work, okay? So we're going to get a couple more messages, and just so everybody knows, I will not be doing reversals in this reading today. I decided I just wanted to do upright cards, okay? So if some flip out, just know I'm not taking any reversals in today's reading. So angels, can we get some more messages for pile number 3? Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands coming out here first. Yeah, standing in your power. Okay, that's like something that is why you're like not standing in your power, is because of your inner child. You're looking towards the future, right? Constantly, when you need to be looking towards the past. Looking, and not like, let's all like always look to the past, because that's not helpful either, but recognizing what your past cycles are, where this kind of sense of yourself comes from, and what these limiting beliefs are, because that's why you're not able to get off this throne. That's why you're not able to bloom, because even though you're in the spot that you want to be in, and that your angels are like, yeah, you're at this place you need to be at, but you're not blooming, you're not blossoming, you're not growing, is because you have this anchor tied down to you, okay? And with the cat, it's like following your intuition. I feel like there's a lot of you, especially because we have the amethyst stone here. I feel like there's a lot of you who already know in your heart of hearts that you need to do this work, or you kind of like acknowledge that there's like some like messed up stuff that went on in your childhood, or that there's like some things that you need to change from your childhood, these cycles, but you're not doing it. Like, you're refusing to acknowledge it properly, and it is time for you to acknowledge it. Next card we have is the Magician, right? You guys have the power of the universe, right? You guys can create whatever you want. You can literally do anything you want. You are abundant human beings, okay? And that's like something that you guys need to acknowledge, because I feel like right now you're not fully acknowledging like the power, right, and the abundance that you do have. And just because you aren't blooming properly right now, it doesn't mean that you guys can't bloom. It doesn't mean that you can't do all of this stuff. It's just you have a lot of like healing that needs to go on before you get to that step. And if you take it by the reins, take this healing by the reins, and you like really go into it full-heartedly, and you're flexible, right, and you're ready to release this negativity, and you recognize what these cycles are, you're going to be able to do anything you want. Because then the last card we have is the 10 of Cups showing up here, right? And this card, to me, it's all about emotional total fulfillment, right? After you do this healing, after you've gone through the chaos, the storm, right? You're going to come out, it doesn't matter what gender you are, right? But you're going to come out as a stronger version of you. You're going to come out as a healed version of you. Your inner child is going to be walking with you, excited for the future, right? Your inner child, that's all they want. They just want to be felt heard. They want to be seen and understood and acknowledged. Heard, understood, acknowledged. What is that from? I forget. Is that from White Chicks? Anyways, I don't know. That was just a random thing. You guys are going to have this total emotional fulfillment. Okay? Be able to be wherever you want. Like, this is like so... The people who experience the lowest of lows can also experience the highest of highs, right? If your experience is very like flatlined, right? That's kind of the variation of emotions you'll experience. But if you can experience the lowest of lows, you can also experience the highest of highs, right? You can have the ups and the downs, okay? You won't just experience the flat line. And that's what you have to do. You have so much healing, so much shifting, emotional shifting and sifting that you have to do, okay? And you have so much power inside of you, the angels are saying. Okay, you have power with you from the angels, and you have power inside of you, okay? To receive this 10 of Cups, to be the Queen of Wands, to be the Magician, okay? I'm going to just do a couple more shuffles and see if there's any more cards that want to come out. But honestly, I feel like your reading is done. Like, I feel like there's, yeah, like, I really don't feel like I need to pull any more cards. This is such a clear message to me, right? You will attract like a rose, receive abundance, desires. You have so many desires, but it all starts with healing. It all starts with the acknowledgement of your inner child for you to be able to move forward to this 10 of Cups, to the Magician, okay? So much incredible power you have inside of you, pile number 3. I'm sending you so much love because I've, like I said with that example, like that was just one of the little T traumas that I've had to deal with, right? So I know how incredibly hard it can be, okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. And let's put a lightning bolt in the comments down below. Big lightning bolt emoji in the comments down below so that I know and everybody else knows you made it to the end of your reading, okay? This shows how much power you guys have inside of you. The angels are so excited that you were here for this reading, and I will see all of your loveliness in my next reading soon. Love you. Bye.